Hi, my name is Chris and I'm Economic Officer at the German Embassy here in Islamabad. On the occasion of 70 years of bilateral relations between Germany and Pakistan, we are starting today a video series of German companies here active in Pakistan and learning a little bit more about their actors and the sectors they are working in. Today we are here at the Siemens office in Islamabad, where we will meet Markus Strohmeier, the new head of Siemens Pakistan, and learning a little bit more of what is Siemens actually doing here in Pakistan. You have just recently arrived here in Pakistan as a new head of Siemens Pakistan. Can you share with us your first impressions of the country?
My first impressions after having been appointed as Managing Director of Siemens Engineering Company Limited here in Pakistan is that the country is full of opportunities. We have a very large population, very diversified industries, and we can contribute a lot in many aspects. So I'm excited to be here.
Maybe you can share some of your current assessments when it comes to the business environment here today.
The business environment here today is actually very much favoring our portfolio, which is divided in electrification, automation, and also in digitalization, where we see it will benefit multiple industries, especially infrastructure projects, the steel industry, to the cement industry. We see many expansion plans in those market segments, but also in the export market, where we are working a lot with the textile industry, basically generating software solutions in Pakistan for the world.
And maybe tell us a little bit more about Siemens as a company, about its value and its visions.
Besides, of course, valuable growth, we also want to give back to society. So we do a lot of training projects. We have a lot of internships in our company where we allow young engineers and graduates to work along with experts, specialists, and more experienced engineers that we are having. The newest ambition that we have is to help the gender diversity in the country, to also bring more female engineers to the workplace. We have joined hands with GIZ, and the program is called Shana Bashana. If you remember, also His Excellency, the German Ambassador, had met all of them. So I must say, to contribute to society is a great ambition of ours.
Let's maybe focus a little bit on the future projects you have in the country. For example, electromobility and renewable energies. Maybe you can share your vision in this field for Siemens.
It's a very interesting topic because there's a lot that we can give and gain from our experience in Europe and Germany as well. The wind potential in Pakistan and also the solar irradiation is perfect for more renewable power generation. We are already in the forefront of these developments with successful projects like Garo Solar, where Siemens is a main technology supplier in order to establish the grid connection of this 50 megawatt plant. So the potential is, I would say, almost limitless.
Now we are standing here right in the center of Islamabad, of the capital, because we see there's a lot of Siemens infrastructure. Mr. Strohmeier, maybe you can tell us a little bit about the story behind these infrastructure here in the capital.
In the 1980s, Siemens was supporting the City Development Authority in building up the electrical infrastructure here in Islamabad. And all of these are from that time. So I'm very proud that Siemens was instrumental in building up this power infrastructure. Siemens has also a large contribution to the continuing power generation. We have received the first 2 F-class turbines from Berlin, and they have arrived in Karachi Port Qasim 3 power station.
After all your interesting insights, a lot of people will be interested how to become an employee at this very innovative German company. Maybe you have some tips how to achieve this.
The jobs and the recruitment is an online process, and if you just Google jobs at Siemens, you will immediately come to our portal. You can upload your credentials and match it against various jobs that are in your country or any other country around the world. So the gates to Siemens are open.
On the very last note, you know that we are celebrating 70 years of German-Pakistani bilateral relations this year. As you have pointed out, Siemens has been here since the very beginning of our bilateral relations. So look in the future. How will this country look like with Siemens technology in 70 years?
I believe that the country will be self-sustainable in terms of producing energy. We will have a lot of storage everywhere. We will have enclaves that are completely self-sufficient. So Siemens has a spot in all of this. That's what I see coming. And I think it will not even take 70 years. I think it will just take the next 30 years, and when we celebrate 100, we will be exactly there.